Wow, it has been a long time since I picked up this camera. It's been like 3-4 months since I've last picked up the camera, spoke to it, anything like that. And there's a multitude of reasons for it. One, I've been pretty lazy. Two, university. My final year, finally finished in population health and medical sciences. That's pretty cool. And I'm transitioning into real life right now, which is hard, trying to find jobs. But I'm gonna go over all of that now and everything that's been going on with my life, all the ins and outs, why I haven't been uploading, what's happening with my bodybuilding, coaching, all of that. So without further ado, I'm gonna play some training clips in the background of a recent training session I had with my mate Willis. But yeah, let's begin. First of all, as you guys may or may not have remembered, I said I was gonna compete in October for my second ever natural bodybuilding show. Now, I started prep in March time with my new coach, Ben Kelly. So that is absolutely fantastic. I've been working with him for maybe 10 weeks now, which is awesome, but a lot has changed. So initially I joined Finn with the plan. We set up and it created a cool little leading up pre-prep phase where for 4 weeks we kind of stabilized my metabolism, introduced cardio, introduced the same type of foods, all that stuff, so I can get ready for prep. So I started off looking like that. There's some pictures there, which is starting weight of around 76, went up to 77, 78-ish. And then after 4 weeks, we started prep. So I started prep and was going fantastic, losing weight really quickly. Cardio didn't even get above 30 minutes. My lowest weight I got to was 72.6. That was after around 6 weeks or something, which I looked like this, which I was pretty lean because my stage weight was like 69 point something last year. So I was really close to it and I would have brought a completely different level of conditioning. At that point, I was like 20 weeks out, which is insane to think. And I felt great in terms of prep wasn't really hard at that point, still really easy. But unfortunately, I fell with some sort of illness where I had a gastrointestinal infection for a week. It was some sort of bacteria, I can't remember the name of it, and it wasn't fun. I was ill in bed for like a week, destroyed. First time I've ever taken a week off at a gym in my entire life, and bearing in mind the way that Finn has me training is completely different to how I've trained my entire life. It's a lot harder, the sessions are a lot tougher. They're not necessarily as fun for me because I can't go in and do what I want, but I enjoy that because it's such a challenge and I think that's awesome. You definitely want to challenge yourself at the gym, especially on a prep. You learn new things about yourself. All of that happened after a week. I got a bit better, got into prep, but then a massive thing was on my head was, am I big enough to compete? Have I rushed into another prep? Am I gonna make myself proud because I didn't take the off season seriously? I just got fat and chubby, ate whatever I wanted to after my show, binge ate, it was horrible. And then had a cycle of cutting, bulking, not bulking though, eating dirty food and then cutting until I joined with Finn. So technically I was cutting from like January till like as of last week. My hormones were all over the place, didn't really feel the best. And I knew I had a lot of weak areas, my chest, my back, my hamstrings, glutes, and obviously my quads are pretty good, luckily. Finn knew I had all these weak areas, but he still thought, you know, I could have done well in a show. I don't want to do well. I want to get first place in the show because you guys know I got 4th place last year and I definitely could have done better. I definitely could have come in a bit leaner, and that's something like, that's just a first time experience. You learn a lot of stuff afterwards of how far you could have pushed yourself, because I don't think I was willing to push myself that hard last year. But then after stepping on the stage and seeing what I could have been, it definitely makes you want to push yourself harder for the next time. So I knew this year was going to be a completely different me, talking straight glutes, all of that stuff. I dabbled the idea of speaking to my girlfriend. Yes, I have a girlfriend now. What the hell, guys, if I can do it, any of you can, honestly. Spoke to her about it, spoke to a few of my close friends, family, and in my head I was pretty much set already how I didn't want to go into prep. I wanted to grow. Wasn't happy with the amount of size I put on because I barely put any on. I just improved my posing a lot. And yeah, I said to Finn how I'm feeling. He said, you know what, you could still compete, you're in a really good spot, but will you look even better if you took a 2-year off season and then come back with massive improvements, be a completely different person? Because realistically the only difference that I'm gonna have is that I'm gonna be a more shredded version of last year, exactly the same muscle. I can't win with that physique. So something needed to be done about it. So I stopped prep as of last week. Now I'm in the midst of a reversal phase. So that's just calories slowly going up. For the first week, Finn introduced 2 high days. So They were at 3,520 calories, 600 carb. And my base day, training days, was 2,520 calories, 300 carbs. Rest days, 2,220 calories, 200 carbs. And then I did cheat on my diet here and there, and I felt really guilty about it, but the way that Finn spoke to me settled my head. And this week he said to me, like, Mikey, don't demonize having these foods where you want to go out with your girlfriend, you want to go out with your friends. You can have it, just don't take the piss. Sorry, Mum, don't want to swear on camera, I haven't uploaded in a while. But yeah, just, if I want to have a Domino's once a week, let's say, for example, it's Domino's, because that's something I cheated on with. I can just have it, implement a Domino's pizza, but I don't need all the sides, I don't need all the desserts, I don't need sweets after, a top of ice cream. Just have a pizza with my girlfriend, chillax, and that's it. Just replace a meal. It doesn't have to be deeper than that. So that's something I really have to learn to do. So I was 72.6, and my weight shot up to maybe 74 point something. Got back down to 72.6 after the cheat days, but then after implementing all the high days, I was settling at 73.9, but I was really happy with how my body looked, still pretty lean. Pictures there. Then I had my check-ins yesterday, really happy as well with how they looked, and Finn gave me today a new plan, which is the 2 high days still, but on rest days and training days there's an extra 50 grams of carbs and an extra 10 grams of fats. So things are going up slowly, and I'm sure we're going to push to a really high amount of calories within a year, 2 years, whatever, how many months it takes, but I'm so excited because I've never done it before. That's pretty much that. If you've got any questions, I can touch on it next video. I think there's a big takeaway message in this, in that, everyone wants to compete, and I think the first time I wanted to compete was more for the fact just to show myself I can do a prep and to get really lean and to have fun on stage. But then that lit a fire for me that I want to be a competitive bodybuilder, where I look up to people like my coach Finn, AJ, all these people, Reese, a lot of these bodybuilders in the community that I follow a lot now, and the new upcoming ones like Julian, or you might know him as Jack Chan, Ben Brown Lifts, that's the guy who won my show last year. I don't have the amount of muscle as them, and I've got to accept that. And I have this big fire under me that I want to be a competitive bodybuilder. I don't want to just compete for the fun of it, because I've got such a passion for it, and I look up to these people and I see how competitive they are, where Finn's taken these extensive off seasons to come back to look even better. And I want to do that too, because I feel like I am capable of it. So the plan is right now, off season for 16 months. Minimum. That's crazy, that's crazy. I've never gone a year since I was 19 not getting shredded in the summer. So it's gonna be weird. I'm moving out of uni. I've been living in Swansea for 4 years now, and I move out in 8 days as of the day I'm recording this, which is crazy and sad at the same time. It's gotta be done, so yeah. Now on to the next segment, why I haven't been uploading and stuff. Really, last year of uni, I wanted to smash it. I had my dissertation, tons of exams, tons of assignments, and I really wanted to settle into prep. Now my goal was just to finish my dissertation and assignments and start doing YouTube again. That's exactly what I've done. I finished like a week ago, I finished uni. I get my dissertation grade back tomorrow as of recording this. Hopefully I can make something of this, that would be awesome. A massive thing on my mind would be to do online coaching as well, because I love, coaching my friends and giving them advice is such an awesome thing, and I love doing it. So I'd love to expand that and create a business out of it somehow. I know it's super saturated. I really look up to my coach, the way that he is with his personal life, gym life, everything like that, his business. That would be something I'd want to do as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you've got any videos you want to see, let me know. I don't know how long this video is going to be, or even if it's been a good one. Maybe I'll do some sort of clickbait title. But yeah, it's time to get back on the grind. I'm excited to be back. Let's get it done. Let's grind. Let's get fucking massive. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to be posting a lot more on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I've got an Instagram fitness page, Mikey J Fit. So give that a follow if you want to see some more personal insight stuff in my life. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment as well, please.